Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about all the latest Reading Football Club news. Now, there's no real update in terms of transfers incoming and outgoing. The only thing that we've got in terms of the outgoings is Yakumete has finally found himself a club. He has signed for Cardiff City today. And best of luck to Yaku. Obviously was a great servant for the club when he was here. Spent 6-7 years at Reading Football Club. But I do feel bad for the kid, as he's going to be having back-to-back relegations, especially joining a Cardiff team, which has kind of been in a similar situation to Reading over the last few years. Kind of flirting with the thought of relegation. So back-to-back relegations looks on the cards for Yakumete. So yeah, not too good for him. But today we're here to talk about some positive news, and it's in terms of the three kind of like rule breaks that Reading have had in recent memory. So Reading had three kind of sanctions put up on their EFL profile. They had breach of profit and sustainability rules, they had the non-payment of loan wages, and we had our HMRC bill as well on there. Well, as of July the 6th, two of those had disappeared. The breach of profit and sustainability rules had disappeared, as well as the non-payment of loan wages. Now, these two things realistically should allow Reading to begin to start making transfers. Now, the HMRC bill hadn't disappeared at the time of that, and another piece of news came out in regards to that. It was despite two of the EFL sanctions being lifted, Reading are still banned from signing new players until the outstanding HMRC bill is paid. Ruben Celes has a number of players that are lined up to sign, and that was reported by the Daily Mail. Now, to me, this shows that, once again, a lot of communication hasn't been given from the club to the fans, as obviously these two sanctions had been taken away and no comment has been made so far by Reading. It's also talking about Ruben Celes being the actual appointed Reading manager. I know Reading did make a statement themselves on the website saying that he was appointed, but at the same time it was subject to an international visa, and we're still waiting to hear about that. But it sounds like Ruben Celes has men already lined up. Them two men obviously being Harvey Knibbs, Theo Walcott, and an unnamed Swansea player who we're set to take on loan. Now, it's been confirmed that it wasn't Jay Fulton, but an unknown Swansea player is the person we're set to take on loan. We also had a couple of players we were rumoured to take a car last week, where we had the likes of Harvey Blair, and I think it was Abu Kamara as well from Norwich and Liverpool respectively, who we potentially could be lining up loan moves for. Now, are these the players that are set to be joining Reading, that are in Ruben Celes' plans and that have been delayed for this entire time? Potentially. But it was going to be a video where I was talking about the delay. But as of literally about 10 minutes ago, I no longer need to talk about that delay, as Andy Preston is reporting that Reading have paid the outstanding HMRC tax bill today. Now, this obviously frees up the opportunity for Reading to now sign players. Does this mean that a suspended 6-point deduction is going to come to Reading? I'm not sure. Does this mean that we're going to still have to report to the EFL in terms of signings? Again, I'm not sure. But it is believed that Reading have finally paid their HMRC tax bill. Now, if we're being completely honest, it's the best thing that could happen to the club right now. But at the same time, we still need to get new owners in. Sell before we die still is the main message at the end of the day. But at the same time, at least it's some positive news that we can turn around and say thank you, Dai, for finally running the football club correctly. I mean, not thank you, but thank you for finally paying off your wrongdoings, if that makes sense. But hopefully now this means we can start kicking on and we can start to finally make some transfers. So like I spoke about, Theo Walcott, looks like Knibbs could be coming in, Blair, Kamara. We could start seeing some of these players come to Reading. Andy Preston was one that reported it. He obviously is someone that's kind of been reporting Reading news quite a lot in terms of himself. And look, hopefully it's all going to be cleared up. Obviously, we've got Wimbledon tomorrow. I'm not really sure who's going to be on the touchline for that game. I don't know if it's going to be Eddie. I'm not going to try and pronounce his last name, so unfortunately that's above my pay grade. But yeah, I don't know if it's going to be him. I don't know if it's going to be Celes on the touchline. No one has absolutely any idea of what's going on. All we get is gym content from the Reading Twitter account like every day. I just love seeing the gym content every day. But we're going to go ahead and talk about that game tomorrow, as we will sit down and discuss that result, as hopefully we see Reading pick up their first win in pre-season. But that's going to be it for today's video, guys. A big positive today as we finally seen the 3 kind of sanctions that Reading had against their names be finally removed. The HMRC one hasn't officially been removed from the EFL website yet, but obviously it is believed that Reading have paid the bill. That's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you've all enjoyed it. My name's been James, and we'll see you all tomorrow for our Wimbledon review. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.